Well, this happens to be probably one of my most important videos dating back to 2019. Cue the fire. December 2019, where I completely changed my platform, going, hey guys, so this is how you start businesses, to buckle up, Buttercup. We're looking at the end of the world. That is when I did a video about this little virus that came out of China in 2019, December. And I said, this isn't looking good. I'm changing the platform, selling everything. So middle of 2020, sold the house, got out of California, sold the kids, sold the wife, and boy, oh boy, did things not change for you in the middle of 2020. Well, 2022, welcome to some new changes. How you prepare for it, well, that will be up to you. But that red place over there is coming for that orange place right there. Also, right in this little spot, $3 to $4 trillion takes place. Well, that's until it doesn't. And let me make my arrow smaller for you. See, ships go through that way, and they go through that way. 3 to 4 trillion. Also, this place over here, this red place, I'm gonna make this here. Let me help you with this. They're gonna turn this place into red. You can thank Nancy for that. And I know a lot of you are like, no, that'll never happen. Probably the same friends of mine on this channel that subscribed said, yeah, you know this thing that's going on with Russia? Russia's not going into Ukraine. They're just messing around. They're bluffing, and we're America. We will stop it. And we will stop at nothing, at sending more restrictions and more billions of United States dollars over to Ukraine. And boy, oh boy, didn't those tariffs really hit Vlad like right in the kisser. Putin's like, oh no more restrictions. Oh, I can't survive. Also, now you're understanding how interconnected we all are. Because you're like, oh, they just make chips. That won't affect anything in our economy. Well, it kind of did, didn't it? Bet you never thought you'd run out there and buy a $30,000 car for $130,000. But thank goodness you qualified for that $130,000 car because of your stimmies. Boy, weren't you just making a lot of money then, not now. Now all of those $130,000 Hyundais are now filling up the repo lots. But here we go with the article, and boy, do I have more. Code red. China convinced. Well, okay. I'd say that's a pretty solid word. Convinced it needs to hit you. Well, depends on where you're at. America, United States, or maybe you're not in the United States, with what? A Pearl Harbor style surprise attack. I wonder if that's ever happened before. Anyways, to win war over Taiwan, experts warn. But the truth is, if it was so bad, we would be, we'd have ambassadors leaving China, Taiwan, everyone would be, oh, hold on. Yeah. Yes, Skylar? Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we have breaking news from Skylar. White House summons Chinese ambassador as crisis escalates. From, quote your sources, Bravo, MSN. The fallout over House Speaker. Thanks, Nancy. Well, just stay back. Stay back here and just do your illegal trades. They will never even come after you. Visits to Taiwan escalated sharply Friday as China reacted angrily to having its ambassador summoned to the White House, said it would cancel or suspend dialogue with the United States on several issues. And look, if you ever wanted to see rockets being launched, that's currently what is happening. Over their head, bombing everything. Well, not exactly right on their head. Oh, and I can translate that for you. It says, thank you, Nancy, for everything. Oh, and here is where we're going to hit. Oh, he already got hit. $4 to $5 million. Woo! And I say with all of you Americans that hate America so much, just book a trip. Head on over there. You'll probably do really well in communism until you figure out it doesn't work the way you thought it was in school and in the textbooks. But that's okay. We always need to learn a lesson. Taiwan says China simulating attack on main island in drills. And I'm pretty sure how China's going to take Taiwan is be like, no, this is just a drill. Nope, just like Russia, and we're like, oh, okay. No, these are just exercises. We're just exercising here. And then in this propaganda that we currently live in, our administration is like, oh yeah, U.S. wants to de-escalate tensions with China. I see. You guys are doing that really well. Really well. Complete opposite. Chinese drills are most proactive exercises in decades, which again, I always have to, my LA Unified kids, that's 10, 20, 30 years. Oh, also Blinken said the tensions between the U.S. and China need to be de-escalated, and that he told Wang that the lines of communication between the two sides must be kept open. Yeah, they're not really returning your texts there, are they, Blinken? You, my friend, have been ghosted. Well, that is because they are planning. And just in case you're like, oh yeah, right, planning what? Oh, okay. How about 1.2 million troops? That gives them something to do. What about the strategic bombers? What about the naval blockade? What about the high-tech drone swarms? Oh, and just in case you wanted to see a little gander of these little drones, these aren't the creepy drones that fly outside my window that I'm like, hey, no, these are bad. Big, black, fat, wide, and they even have little tips. And to me, I would say that, Skylar, you could just do the breaking news thing if you want to talk to me. You don't have to, yeah, you do that. You don't have to like make the phone noise. In the comments, sorry, Bravo. In the comments, they say I'm like funnier than you, and I should probably do the whole show. I thought it was a bad idea that your wife fired me. Also, in the comments, thank you guys for commenting. You said that I look like Bravo, but how could I look like Bravo if my mom and my dad, because I don't think he's my dad. Now, my little brother, Bravo, I brought him to work today. He looks like you. Are you okay if I show the audience and they can make a decision? Hey, thanks, boss. Hey, little Billy, come here, come over here. Oh, hold on, I gotta go get him. Well, I'm just going to have to let the audience decide. You guys decide. I think he looks nothing like me. Oh, and Skylar, please stop letting him push all the buttons. Thanks, buddy. Oh, and just in case you want to hear what the Chinese spokespeople are saying, CNN.
Inside Taiwan who want to promote Taiwanese independence and separatism, and if there are countries in the world which want to encourage Taiwanese independence and separatism from China, then China will have no other option but take actions to prevent that and then to achieve national reunification by peaceful means. But if peaceful means do not succeed, then by non-peaceful means.
So they mean business, and it's going down. And the Pelosi thing was just like the perfect push. Go ahead, come on over. And also, top Taiwan missile official found dead in a hotel room after a heart attack. And I'm sure just by natural causes. Doesn't look too obese to me. Even though I know, no, just people not obese have heart attack. I'm just a little questionable here. Bravo, I don't care what is happening in China, and what goes to China stays in China. That doesn't affect me. I want to know about the markets. Well, do you not think that this is going to have an effect on the markets? But first thing we need to do is just make sure we don't go into a recession. Danger ahead. The U.S. economy has yet to face its biggest recession challenge. And I say, what is that, Jeff Cox from CNBC? There's no historical precedent. I mean, we just added 528,000 jobs. Oh my gosh. Maybe could this have been a lagging indicator? I think yes. Okay, check. Also, how the BLS cooks the books. Because if you get 5 jobs, that's full-time, 5, everyone's working. I mean, you guys know we're in a recession. You feel it. All the charts are like, it's horrible. Horrible at the pump. It's horrible everywhere. Everything everyone says is always backwards when they tell you oil is only going to go higher here from 120 or 130. And I'm like, looking at the charts, that's the top. Sorry, my friend. Looking at the news, you would think, man, every time I speak, it's always backwards. But the truth is, on that tightening, on the Fed tightening, yeah, you're probably going to have to wait on that because they got to completely destroy the economy, and then we'll build back better. And I just say, why don't you just, just listen to Jim Cramer and all those, what are we doing? Buy. Heck yeah, Jimmy. We are buying. Jim Cramer says, buy stocks. That was a day ago. Or maybe go with Tom Lee. Oh, buy the dip is back. 5 reasons we're going to have a huge rally. We got makes his case for a 4,800 S&P. Man, we are going to the moon. And I say, well, you should probably look at the charts there, Tom and Jimmy. Looking at the Qs, the NASDAQ. Do you guys see? I just drew one line for you. Huh? Do you know what that is? That's called resistance. Also, I just want to make sure that I'm clear on this. I'm in the market all the time. Now, it's whether I think the digits are going up or down. I'm going to call down on this one. But then wait for it, because the digits are going to go back up. That's why I'm a swing trader. Do you see this line? Oh, no, it's going to 0. Oh, we swing, right? Also, my prices going up to, what's today? Saturday? Okay. You got a few hours left, and it is across the board, so you will never see this price down below. Unless we go into a depression, then I'll be like, one day depression sale. But if you want to learn how to do this, grab it going up now. Here we go, because it's way too cheap. It's stupid. Here, I'm going to turn one thing on. That's my swing trade line. That's my Bravo 9. See? Yeah, you swing it up. But are we taking profits yet? Well, let's do this. You're underneath the 200. You're hitting resistance. Okay, I'll give you another one. Here we go again. I'm going to turn on my 9 count. Ta-da! We're at 7. You get rejected at 9. But not always, but very close. Also, you want to know when the last rejection was? Not just on this line, but the last one right here. Right there. Guess what number that is right there that you can't see it? You're going to have to trust me on this one. It was a 9. Also, if you're like, do I get all of this in your course? Yes. Do I have to pay more? No. None of it. Let me turn this one off. I actually had coders code that one. That's the 9 count. Let me get rid of that. Back to a line. Let me show you the one if you're choosing to pay a little bit more. But I teach you how to draw these things. And I knew exactly where this was going to break, when it was going to break, and how high it was going to break. This is called Luxalgo. It connects to TradingView. But this, that's called a wedge. And it's a falling wedge. And how you would paper trade, because that's all we do on this channel, you put in a buy right there, okay? Then it's going to go up, okay? And then everyone's going to go, oh no, it was a false breakout. But then it's going to test that again. And then it's going to go higher. Also, if you are new and you're like, oh my gosh, this looks so confusing. Okay, don't do, this is CSU that I'm currently teaching you. Just swing trade. And then this, after it breaks out, it's going to go up there. But it's a bear market rally, so it's not going to make it to its price target. It's probably going to get about 75%, give or take. Kind of like on wedges, right? When it starts reaching the pen, it's about 80%, 75%. That's when it breaks. But if you're like, okay, Bravo, I see when I was supposed to enter. And I didn't, because I didn't take your course. But when do you know, smart guy, when to take profit? Oh, okay. Well, let me show you, which I've been showing you for probably a couple years now. See that area? Oh, it's time to take profit. Or as Mickey would say, ha ha, don't be stupid. Also, just in case you're watching this on Monday and you're like, oh, you said the NASDAQ was going to go down. Well, what count are we at, right? Just count it. Here we go. Okay, what goes up always comes down. And what will happen? Well, the people will run to the dollar, okay? But the dollar will go up, and then guess what? It's going to go down. And I sit there every morning. I'm like, click, 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 click. And then my wife takes that money and she goes and spends it. That's great. All right. So looking at the MACD, are we cooling off? No, we still have some time. Let this thing roll. See right there? You put in a short. Not yet. That would be called you're jumping the gum, since I can't use the other one. And if you wanted to know the other, on the flip side of this, right? This is the dollar, also known as the cleanest wife beater in the closet. It is not good. This is currently the system that we are in. And if you were on this channel, we have to wait a month on this just so I can do it on the show. This was here was a swing trade. I put in a swing trade. I'm still up. And let me zoom in, and just in case you're asking, well, what count are we on? Oh, hey, look, number 1. Where did I tell you to take profit? How high would we go? We would go to 9. That was the last run. It went all the way up here to 9. And then you see this area, that's your take profit. And then it went up a little bit more, and then goodbye. And if you are interested in this slow-moving journey, I mean, the dollar is so slow. I have my Bravos daily watch list. Those puppers pump. You go over here and you click on trading panel, trade station over there. I'll give you $150. I connect it right to that, so I can click. But you after you do that, well, do paper trading. We'll do it together. And on this channel, I really want to give you stuff that has worked for me my whole life. That's why I've been teaching it my whole life, from junior high to high school to college to now YouTube. And I pinky stinky promise, if this ever stops working, I'll be the first one. I'm like, it doesn't work anymore. And I will also tell you when I am wrong, which I thought I was a few days ago. I'm like, well, we can't exit yet because we don't have a full candle close. It's just I look at digits and I just click, 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 click. And so hopefully my channel is entertaining for you, which makes you go, oh, ha, 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 that's funny. I'll hit the like button. I help you to make paper trading money. And we just have a good time. And like always, I do love you guys. That's why I do this. I mean, I don't have to. Just like my high school kids are like, oh, if you were so rich and like you wouldn't have. I don't have to do this, but I love helping people and it gives me purpose. So that is why I'm here. That's why I will be here tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow.